Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Creator Process. Today we are back with another blending text effect tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be creating out this amazing blending text design using the blending option in Adobe Illustrator. In the previous video, we have seen how you can create a folding wavy text effect using 3D extrude and bevel option. We have used map art option to clip a text and a brush strokes to the extruded surfaces, and that way we have created some amazing text effects. In this tutorial, we're creating out this amazing blend text effect using the blend option and the gradient map to give these gradient color in Photoshop. So we'll be using Illustrator and Photoshop to create out this amazing design. And for the first design, we'll be using the blending option to create some blend shapes, and then we'll apply it to the curve. After that, we'll use the wrap option to modify the shapes according to our requirement, and then we'll jump to Photoshop and give some gradient map to get this nice color gradient. For the second design, we'll type our text and we'll use the shear transform option to give some angular tilt to the text, and after that we'll create a duplicate, apply blending option to give this blending effect, and then we'll scale down the size of the second text to give it a perspective look, and after that we'll create a duplicate of the top surface and apply a white color and mask out a region of it, and that way we have created the second design. So let's begin with the designing process. Open a new Illustrator document for this. So let's look at how you can create the first design. So now for this design, I'm going to show you how you can create this alphabet. You can follow the same steps and apply this effect to any alphabet you like. So let me create this B, and if you check it out closely, you can see it consists of mesh, and all of this has been deformed using the wrap tool option here. So let me create this, and there are two ways to create this. You can use the text and type out the alphabet like this and shift B. So and after that you can just expand it, object, expand, and just go in there, double click inside, okay, delete this and double click outside and change it to stroke like this. And now you got a B. Just delete this other shape as well, and that way you create a outline B here. You can just do some modification, select this and go to path and just simplify to reduce the anchor points here. So let's say, and just make sure its shape is maintained a little bit, okay, like that, and click OK. Now using the direct selection tool, I'll just bring this corner till here, and I'll just extend these handles. So we got this B shape, and this is the first way. The second way is directly using the pen tool and draw it out manually. So let's say you want to draw out these shapes. So use the pen tool and just draw out letter B. So zoom it in. Okay, then nice curve. With the click and drag, you can give the curves. With the alt press, click and break the anchor point, then follow. Just click and drag and give this nice smooth curve, then here, and then click over there just to finish it. And after that, using direct selection to just do the correction, like maintaining the flow of the design. So with the shift press, you can just make it linear and use these handles to give this nice curve and maintain the flow. So that way, this way you can create any alphabet you like. This one is B. You can use the text to type out and then create an outline, or you can use the pen tool to manually draw the alphabet just like this. Now once you have created these alphabets, let's say you are done with this. So I'm going to just delete this and use this as my final like outline alphabet, right? And I'll use this. Now you have to create a blending shape. So this is the blending shape I have created, and as you can see, I have used some unique shape here. So I'll just zoom it out and let me show you this. So this shape is 8. I have drawn out 8 and applied some blending shapes. You can use circle, you can use rectangle, you can use any shape you like, but to get this complex design, we need some unique and interesting like complex shapes. So you have to use the pen tool. So let me draw out this. So let's say you want to create that, just click, drag, and just go here, then smaller curve a little bit and just join it there. So this way I have created that 8 shape. So this shape is quite complex. You can use circle or any shape you want, but for this design and to get this complex mesh looking design, you need to use this shape. So let's just draw this out. One, just select, click, select, click OK. And after that, just select all the three of them, go to object, blend, make, and this will create a blending shape over here. Once you are done with this, we need to give some like curve flow to this, just to make sure that you will get a thick broad blending shape to the strokes. You have to make sure it's curved like this. So I'm going to use the direct selection tool and select this and just place it somewhere around here like that, and this one I'll just place it around here. Okay, now I'm going to use the selection tool and just go in there and just rotate this to this angle. Okay, this one I'll give some little bit of angular like this. And once you're done with this, what I'll do is I'll just go to object, blend, this blend options, and here choose specify steps and increase the steps. So I'm going to increase it around 180. Okay, and click. And after this, just make this corner round. So I'm going to use anchor point tool, just click on this and just create this round, add this roundness to this design. So that way we have created this our base design. This is the mesh we're going to apply to this stroke. So it's very simple, and if you have any complex stroke lines and you want to give some unique mesh design to it, it's very simple. The first thing you need to do is select this, then this, and go to object, blend, and replace spline, and this will replace the spline with this mesh design. So I'll just do it, and here we go. We got this nice interesting effect here, and we need to do some corrections here. So I'm going to select this and just select one of the point from here. So this point I'm going to drag in nearer to this, just to make sure they are close enough. Use the handles and make it a little bit closer like this. And here you can see the number of blending shapes are a little low, so let's increase it. And to increase it, just double click on this and go to here, specify steps, and just increase the numbers here. So just increase it as per your requirement. Let's say around, I think around 340. Okay, let's see. Yep. Now we'll do some modification, and for that we'll be using this wrap tool. So select that and just start up using the wrap tool to modify the shape. You can see, you can just drag. Okay, before that, just select them and expand it. So go to object and expand and click OK, and that way we're going to apply it to the mesh shapes, not the stroke. Before the step, when I was doing it, it was applying to the stroke, main stroke line, and you have to expand it just to make sure you're doing it to the design. So just after that, select this wrap tool and just start modifying the shape. So just click and drag, and you can see we are doing some changes here. So just keep on doing it, and here just making sure they are properly blend like this. Okay, giving some unique. So this is quite random stuff, so it doesn't have to be specific. Every time you do it, it's going to be different than the previous one, but we're trying to make sure you got this broad like thickness here. So I'm just clicking and dragging in just to make sure you got that broadness, and here just maintaining the shape. So just click and just bring it in. This one, just make sure you're attaching it to this main region, and after that just bring in all these region here. From here on, it's just the maintaining the shape. Just click and drag and maintain the design. This step is common for all the alphabet you're going to use, like if you create Y, G, or A, B, you can just expand it just like this and use the wrap tool just to maintain the shape. So, and here you can see the flow is quite nice. You can just drag and you give some like interesting curvy look here, and here you just make sure it's broad, so you can click and drag and make it a little broader. So using the blending option, you can create some different kind of design text effects. In the previous tutorial, we have used the same technique but created out some different style of text effect. This one is a little bit of time consuming to maintain this shape. Okay, so I think overall the design is almost complete. Yep, I think so. And now once you're done with this, what you can do is just select them. Here I need to give a little more broader, so select the wrap tool and make it a little bit more broader here. Okay, so now once you're done with this, open the Photoshop here, okay, and I'll just hide this layer a little bit more. So just hide this and create a duplicate of this and apply a white color to it, okay. And now let's drag in that image. So Illustrator, click, drag and drop it to Photoshop, and here is our text. Scale it down and enter. Here it is. Now Command Control T, just scale it up a little bit, enter. Now how you can apply this, and if I click over here, you can see this is the text. So here I have applied some effects. If I go in there, you can see this is the layer style, and here I have applied gradient overlay, and under gradient overlay we have given some gradient color, and blue and this magenta color I have applied it, this magenta and the blue. And okay, so now let's apply it. Select this one and double click on this color overlay, this gradient overlay, okay, and it's already there. So the color I have used is blue, and you can use this color code. So the second color is magenta, you can use this color code, and after that click OK, and you can use this angular direction just to give some interesting look. So if you change the angle, you can see you can change the direction to anywhere. So we'll give it some diagonally look, and you can edit the scale. So if you want to give a sharp or some nice blend, you can do that, and you can even change the blend option, but for this we need the normal, and click OK. So that's how we have created this blending text. So you can just make it a little bit of broader and a little bit of smaller, enter, and here we go. This is the first design. Now let's look at how you can create out the second design, and the second design is very simple. For the second design, I'm just create a background, and let's type out the text. So let it go. So I'll just type out let it go. We just change the font color, so I'll just choose white, okay, and here we go, it's let it go. Let's scale up the size, and I'll create one more duplicate of it and just scale down the size a little bit, something like this, okay. And before that, what we can do is just let's apply the shear transformation. So I need to get this a little bit of angular tilt, so right click, transform and shear, and here we'll do some adjustments. So let's give this angle, so let's increase it, let's horizontal, and let's increase the angle, something like this, okay. I like this. Now let's give this a little bit of under tilt, so go to transform, shear, and this time we'll give vertical tilt. So here we need to give this little bit of tilt here, so around 5 degrees, and that way we have given this nice tilt to this text. Now let's create out the duplicate. Alt click and drag and create a duplicate, scale it down, okay, around this much, and let's I'll just select this, okay, and let's change the stroke thickness. So this one I'm going to choose around 0.5, okay, and this one I'll just reduce the thickness to 1 or maybe 2.5, that's fine. Now select this and this, okay, and go to object, blend, make, and this will give some blending text. And to increase the number of blends, double click on this and preview and specify steps, and for this I'm going to give around 5 division in between. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. I think that's great, and we're using the text selection tool. I'm going to do some position placement, so let's keep it something like this, okay, and I'll just scale this a little bit of up, okay, like this, giving some interesting look to your design. Now let's add this text. So we'll just create a duplicate of it, select this one, Control C, Command or Control C to copy, and then come outside and Command Control F to paste in front, right, and change the stroke color to fill. After this, let's mask the region you want to show. So I'm going to use the pen tool, click, then I'll go over here, click, 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 click. So this is the region I'm going to show. Select this text and make clipping mask, and it's only this region is visible. And here we go, we have created this under text using the blend option, and it was very simple, very easy to follow. Here what I have done is I have given a thin stroke thickness to this and little broader to here, just to give that dynamic look. And after that we have applied a section of a region to be visible using the make clipping mask, and you can give and create some amazing design just like so. This is our first design where we have used the blending option and the wrap option to get this ununiform, very complicated and meshy looking text. And then we have used the shear transform option and the blend option to get this perspective text effect. You can use this technique and apply to any other alphabet you want and give it some meshy look and give it a nice gradient color. And you can also use this second technique and give it some perspective depth looking to your text. And that's how we have created this amazing design. We'll be working on some new graphic design concepts in the next coming up tutorials, so don't forget to check out the next tutorial coming up. And if you want more updates on designing, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.